Well, hello and welcome once again to the National Real Estate Post. Today we have Carl White with us, and we are going to do a January jumpstart with Carl White. Get this year off to the right start. So, wanted to bring Carl on and get a couple of tips from him because you guys know he's got a lot of them, and he's just stockpiled full of great things that you can do that you can implement easily and quickly that have immediate results. Figured want to get that done for January. So here we are, Carl. What's on your mind? What's the January jumpstart with Carl White all about today?
And Frank, it is a great time to do a jumpstart. It really is, because everybody's been kind of in the holiday mode. Even if you haven't per se, the people that you're reaching out to between Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. Man, it's a long period of time of people kind of getting off track a little bit. And maybe that's not such a bad thing, right? Maybe that's not such a bad thing. But January is a great, everybody's in the new resolutions. I want to build my business kind of thing. So I want to get in that new house. So it's a great time to do this. So what I thought we'd do is just kind of rapid fire, just a couple things. And then if you want to go deeper into this, maybe I could give a link or phone number or something.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's just rapid fire. First of all, dude, you are who you hang out with. I just want to tell you that right now. You are who you hang out with. So make sure that you start off this year hanging out with cool people like Frank. So Frank is, and I know you're a real humble guy, man, but I mean this in all sincerity, is you and I hang out with each other, man. And it's good for Carl, and I like to think it's good for Frank too.
Sure.
You know, where we hang out and share ideas. So be very cautious about who you hang out with. Hang out with the winners. It's a really good thing to do.
Like it.
As far as actionable item, first thing I would do is I would contact my local title companies.
Okay.
Even if you haven't done business with these people, and ask them for their turndowns. Like, in other words, they call the title company and ask them what deals didn't close in the last, say, like 40 days. Like something happened in the financing.
Gotcha.
What we find on these turndowns that the title company's already done the work. They did the title search, like they did everything, and then didn't fund most of the time because the financing didn't go through.
Right.
And if you can go and save those deals, man, the title company loves you. Both the real estate agents love you. You'll get tons of referrals from doing these. And I'm going to tell you, Frank, about 30 to 40% of the time on these turndowns, dude, it's something stupid.
Yeah.
Like they just missed something.
Yeah.
You know, maybe they were dealing with like a Quicken Loan. I shouldn't say that, but
I'm saying, like maybe an e-loan type of a scenario.
Yeah,
where,
a less experienced loan officer.
And there's just local loan originators. Let's just, like you said, less experienced. So they don't know what they're doing. You know, there's guys out there that just aren't that good.
And we've all been there. But contacting these title companies, what's your turn down? Find out what the reason of the turn down, and many times it's a small little tweak. And you'll get that title company and the real estate, they'll love you for doing that. Same thing with the banks. We get a lot of, so the second thing I would do is I'd contact some of my local banks, and especially the local credit unions, right? We've all heard these things. This is great stuff. Like, we have a credit union here in my area where they're for a large hospital system. So these are all registered nurses, doctors, respiratory therapists, good paying jobs that need want to buy a home.
Sure.
And the credit union doesn't do mortgages. They do car loans, boat loans, credit cards, savings, checking account. They don't do mortgages. These credit unions don't want their customers calling, Bank of Florida or
bank
or
whatever.
Wells Fargo or whoever. They don't want to call their main depositories to get their mortgage from them, because they know that, like, when you get a mortgage through great company, Wells Fargo or Bank of America, the big depositories, that they're also going to start reaching out for their clients for their credit cards and their boat loans.
Yeah.
Yeah. The credit unions don't want that. And so we contact these credit unions and these banks, and number one, do they not do mortgages, offer our services to them? Or, again, a lot of these local depositories don't do FHA and VA, so they get a lot of turndowns, but they only do squeaky clean conventional. So that's another a real quick one.
Yeah.
Something else I would do is all the people that you pre-approved and they were looking, like, say, in the last 4 months, and they kind of fell off, or you didn't follow up with them because you're just busy doing the other things.
Yeah.
Dude, call your pre-approved lookings from the last 4 months. You can just call them. You can send them a simple text. Are you still looking for a house in Vacaville? Are you still looking for a house in Saddlebrook, New Jersey? Are you still looking for a house in Tampa Bay? Like wherever you happen to be, do that. Send that to all your pre-approved lookings. That'll give you a really, really quick jump start.
Yeah.
Another thing we could do is like all the dead deals or all the dead leads that you got from real estate agents, and this might be like from Boomtown. This might be from Zillow leads.
This might
be all the great leads that they get off of Listing Booster.
The online leads, that come in, then nothing seems to happen with them.
Send it. If you have the email, send out the email. Are you still looking for a home in Florida?
Yeah.
If you have a text, same exact message. Don't add anything. Don't take anything away. Just a simple little message to re-engage those dead leads. That alone will give you a real quick boost. So a lot of times these are just simple things, Frank, that we know we should be doing, or they're breaking news. What we're talking about here, it's just actually taking action, which is the last thing that I want to talk about here, unless you got something else. What I call the COI. Right? We've all heard of ROI, which is return on investment.
Mm-hmm.
That's not where the money's lost. Where the money is lost is what I call the COI, which is the cost of inactivity or the cost of indecision.
Wow, like it.
Friend, that's where the money is. When you hear a great idea, and Frank, I watch your show every week, every day, during the work week. Mm-hmm. Dude, there's some great stuff shared here. Ladies and gentlemen, take action on those things. Don't let the cost of indecision cost. I guarantee you, for most of us, myself perhaps included, that the cost of inactivity costs us more than everything else combined.
I agree, 100%. We're in total alignment there. Me and Brian are, as you know, we believe the same way. It's like you've just got to get moving on things. I remember back in the day, 10, 12 years ago, Carl, when you and I and Brian, we were all kind of getting moving in the space in a different way, in this, video and all that kind of stuff. And boy, if we would have waited till we thought we had something perfect before we sent something out or did anything, we wouldn't be here today. And it's all about just getting something going, man. I love that.
Well, and the good news now, look, nobody has to figure anything out.
Right.
Like between your group and my group, and most of our group is combined, together. Dude, whatever somebody's trying to do, somebody in the group's already doing it successfully. You don't have to figure stuff. You and I, dude, we blazed the trail with an old machete, going through the jungle.
Right.
But now they can see what you're doing with video and with Listing Booster and all the cool things that you guys are doing, some of the things that we're doing. You just follow people that's already successful. Now you're just copying them. It's much, much faster. And it's just simple as making a decision to put it into action, and getting rid of that cost of indecision. So
and just do it. Well, I love it. January Jumpstart, some great, simple things that you can do right now, right here. The cost of, what is it? Cost of
indecision
or inaction, right? Cost of indecision or cost of inaction. Don't have that. There's some things that Carl laid out here this morning or today that are very simple things that you can do today. You can do these things today. If you do these things today, you'll probably stir something up today. I mean, it's going to happen that fast, but you got to do it. You got to implement. So
I guarantee it. Hey, can I do a shameless plug?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, look, if you want to map something out of what to do, I'm going to give you 2 calls to action. Number 1, and I know Frank's a real humble person. Listing Booster, having these nice little tools like this that help us have conversation with real estate agents. Huge thing. Get a walkthrough, take a look to see what that is. If you haven't done it, or if you've done it in the past, revisit it. It's even better than it was before. And I love how that thing, not only does it gives us reasons to talk to agents, it does produce leads.
Right.
If you want to look at some like your team structure or some scripting or things like that, we'll put a little link here, my banner over on the side or something. Click on that and we'll set you up with a one-on-one call also, just to look at some of these different strategies and some of the different scripting that we use that actually work. Whatever you're trying to do, either Frank or myself, somebody in our groups is already doing it successfully. Just find out what they're doing and copy them. Right? Awesome. It's just real simple. Their permission. You're not swiping it because they'll give it to you. Right? It's all about who you hang out with.
All right, guys. So what we'll do is we'll put the link for Carl right down below, or if you're watching this on Facebook, the link will be around here somewhere as well, so you can connect with Carl. So with that, Carl, thanks so much for helping us jumpstart January. Really appreciate that. We'll have you back next month. We'll talk about some other stuff. And we'll catch up with you guys later. Do us a favor, forward, share, and subscribe. Leave us your comments down below and jump on it, guys. We'll catch you later here from the National Real Estate Post.